Hey, welcome everyone. This is Will and BF 16 to B podcast. Back with another one. How you doing today, BF?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. Just enjoying this wonderful California heat.
Shit. Hey, look, it's so hot here in Texas, dog. Like, hey, bro. I'm like, man, I prayed to God the other day, like, hey, God, man, listen. Look. I know we ain't doing what we're supposed to do, but can you just turn it down a little bit, man? 'Cause,
A little
man, it's
bit,
been
a
hot.
little bit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, for today's episode, though, man, let's you know what I'm saying. We're gonna talk about the top 20 all time hip hop tours, man. And I was looking at
Right.
this list, and it was real interesting to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a lot of them there that I was like, man, how is that? How is that a
See,
top 20? But when you look at the lineups, man, it's just crazy.
exactly. Because when, like, not to give anything away, when I see number 3, I thought that would have been number 1.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, I thought Up in Smoke was gonna be number one.
Yes,
Off top.
I thought that was going to be number 1 right off top. But then I seen what number 1 was, and I said, okay,
All right, so let's get started, man. What's number 20, man?
Number 20, that's the Pink Print Tour, 2015.
Okay. Who's
It's
on that lineup?
Nicki Minaj, Meek Mills, Ray Shrimmer, Tinashe,
Tinashe?
and Dave Slow.
Oh, Dead Slow. Okay.
Damn,
That's number
what's up with
20?
Dave Slow? Yeah, that's number 20.
Man.
I ain't
Okay.
heard nothing from Dave Slow in a minute. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess that would be all right. I mean, me personally, that would definitely be ticked off the list, because I mean, like, I just went to the New York State of Mind tour that came through here in Austin last week, man, and it was awesome, man. This definitely got to make the top 20 list, bro, because seeing Wu Tang and Nas and Busta, man, like it was, Nas and Busta is my top 5, so I mean, it was
yeah,
amazing, man. But so
yeah.
shout
I
out to
wish I
Nicki,
could have
man.
been out there for that, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Nicki then for number 20. So what about number 19, man?
Number 19, the Dan Tour, 2017
Okay.
to 18.
Okay.
That was Kendrick Lamar, Travis Scott, Drime. What's that dude? Dram? Is it pronounced Dram or Drain?
I don't know,
Dude that
bro.
did broccoli.
Yeah.
Broccoli. And
Yeah.
YG.
Okay. Hey, that sound like a fun tour there, bro.
Yeah, I
I
know
would.
that was a good one right there.
Yeah, I definitely would have been like, yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, hey, Kendrick is Kendrick. I think at that time though too, Kendrick was not really his stage presence really wasn't that great at the time, but you know, he's getting better, man. He's definitely getting better, man.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think his stage presence was cool and shit. But of course, I like the rappers that just stand there and rock out with you and shit. So,
Yeah,
I don't
no.
know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That shit get boring, especially if you got a 3 hour tour, that shit get real boring real quick. Shout out to and Mobb Deep, man. That's worst. I love Mobb Deep, but they had the worst concert I ever been to, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they were doing. They was just like just standing there, like I was like, oh nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's not easy. It comes with practice. Practice makes perfect. Your stage presence gets better and better as you do it a lot more because you got to understand a lot of artists they don't just hit the stage. You know what I'm saying? So but yeah. So what's next, bro?
Number 18, and I'm gonna just say, like, me myself, for the preference of the artist, I feel should not have been on this. That's just me. I guess I'm biased that way, but yeah, the Summer 16 tour, Drake and Future.
Oh yeah. What? Well, I'm a Future.
I know how you
fan.
feel about Future. But Aubrey, bro,
Yeah. Hey, listen. I know it was a lot of fun at that tour, bro. I know it was a lot of I know it was a lot of beautiful ladies. I know a lot of fly guys. You know what I'm saying? I know that was I guarantee that was a good tour. That was a fun tour.
And it was definitely a bunch of perks flowing through that crowd.
Okay, yeah. Well, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That part. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Come on, man. What's the next?
Number 17. Number 17, Salt and Pepper, 1988.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Ooh,
The push.
Yeah, I'm looking at this lineup and I'm like, man, I wish I was there. I was only 2, so I couldn't have been there. But Keith Sweat, Heavy D and the Boys.
Heavy D?
Yeah, EU, Johnny Kemp, Full Force, nigga. Full Force. Yeah. Kid and Play, and Rob Banks.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely would have been that classic. That's a classic one. Definitely a classic. I would have loved to have been at that, man. That's why I say, see, people don't understand. Well, we know now, but you know, back then, I bet they didn't even know like those are legends. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, didn't know there was legends in the making.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody gonna say get Keith Sweat off the stage, you know?
yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying?
On number 16, Glow in the Dark Tour, 2008. Kanye West, Rihanna, NERD, Nas, Lupe Fiasco, and Senegal.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a lineup. That's a
Rihanna
lineup.
Rihanna and NERD alone kills it. Like,
and then you talking about Kanye, Nas, bro. That's Lupe. That's a lineup, bro. That's one of those super tours. That's like, that's like the music festival tours, bro. Like that's a big tour, man. The name speak for itself. So I mean, shit.
Okay, number 15, I Am Music Tour. That was Lil Wayne, T-Pain, and Keisha Cole. Okay,
T-Pain, yeah, but
yeah,
I'm not the biggest Wayne fan, but
neither am I. I love Carter. I love what was that, Carter 3?
Yeah, Carter 3.
Yeah, Carter 3 is always a classic, and that will remain to be a classic. It will go down in history, but everything else,
I'm just like, I'm trying to think of the dynamic. Who's opening? Keisha Cole had to be the opener because there's no way you're gonna go from T-Pain, vibing with T-Pain, to Keisha Cole, then to Wayne, or go Wayne. Yeah, so I don't know about that one. That's a tour I've been looking at my money like, hey, what bill I got next week or next month? Do I want to pay that bill early, or that's one of those? Hey, I need to.
Right, I prefer this one to Drake and Future. I'm just saying, maybe that's just me.
You crazy, bro. You crazy.
Hey, take the phone, I guess. Number 14. Oh. Hammer Don't Hurt Him.
Yeah.
Hammer Don't Hurt Him. Hey, Hammer was the shit, man. I don't care what nobody say. Everybody wanted a pair of parachute pants.
No, I had a pair, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I had a pair. I thought I was fly too. I used to wear the parachute pants and some patent leathers to school. I was like in 5th grade, bro. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was fly. So yeah, shout out to Hammer. Maybe as a youth.
To be there.
As a youth, yeah.
As a youth, not today.
Not as a grown man.
Yeah, not today. Number 13, Things Fall Apart Tour, The Roots.
Yeah, Roots. I would love to push the Roots.
You can't say nothing bad about the Roots, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely. I'll definitely fuck with the Roots. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a concert you take your young lady to. You know what I'm saying? Y'all bobbing, having a good time. That's a good concert.
Oh wow, this looks like a good one. Number 12, House of Blues, Smoking Grooves Tour. The Fugees, Cypress Hill, A Tribe Called Quest, Busta Rhymes, Ziggy Marley, and
Stop,
Spearhead.
stop. Fugees, Tribe Called Quest, Buster, Root. Next, nothing else to be said, bro.
Hey,
That
this
should be
was
a
in
top
'96.
That should be a top.
Yes, it should.
That should be a top 5, bro. There's no way that should be out of the top 10.
Like the only wild card. The only wild card would be Cypress Hill, but nigga, that's Cypress Hill. What you know?
No, that's
Yeah, that's Cypress Hill. Possibly.
That's a classic, bro. There's no way that should be out of the top 5, bro.
Right. That should have been more in like somewhere around the top 5. I think so. Of course, this one, I know you're gonna love this one. Number 11, Watch the Throne Tour, Kanye and Jay.
Watch the Throne Tour. I like that one. Who was on the lineup? Because
it was just the two of them.
They used to have somebody. I think every tour they went, every city they went to, they had somebody else like open up for them. But yeah,
that's the only people they showing. So I agree with you there. I think it was an opener, but it's not here.
Yeah, but yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I feel that one. You know what I'm saying?
Number 10. Yeah. Number 10. We were just talking about her, bro. The Miss Education Tour.
Yes, sir.
Lauryn Hill and Outkast. Like,
yeah, very dope.
You don't really need to say much there. You know, like just Lauryn Hill and 3 Stacks alone. You know, like
yeah. That's
it's not much to say about that.
That's just like Nas. Yeah, it's just like Nas and Lauryn Hill a couple years ago did a tour together, man. I was so pissed that I missed it, man.
But I remember hearing about that.
Lauryn Hill and Nas. I mean, Lauryn Hill and Outkast, man. Come on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's a classic.
Okay, this is a good one. Okay, No Way Out tour. This was Puffy, Lil Kim, Mace, Busta, Foxy Brown, 112, The Lox, Usher, Kid Capri, Lil C's, and Jay-Z. Nigga. Really? You're thinking about that?
Well, I mean, because Jay-Z, yeah. Busta, yeah.
Can't Mason 97, bro? Come on, bro.
Nah.
I like that lineup. Usher. I'm not a big fan of the Lox, but the Lox. That 112, Kid Capri.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like, that lineup don't mix really to me. Like, I'm trying to think like
the only one that don't mix is Puffy, bro. But he had to be there because the majority of them was from his label. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, that don't. To me, I'm like, damn. Like, if that, I'll put it like this: if that was a festival, that'd be like, okay, what time does Jay go on? What time did the Lox go on? What time did Busta go on? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then I would come and see them and then leave. I wouldn't just like, that's a weird.
You wouldn't want to see Usher? I know it's kind of like a gumbo pot. I know it's kind of like a gumbo pot, but
bro, you're not gonna want to hear the Lox and then go hear Usher. You're not gonna want to hear Jay-Z. You're not gonna want to see Jay-Z and then hear Usher.
In my defense, I'm not gonna want to hear the. In my defense,
can I get what?
And in my defense, I'm not going to hear the Lox at all. I'm not going to hear the Lox at all, to be honest. Like, I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying. Let's think about it. You talking about hearing Usher at 7 o'clock on the drop top, and then you go to Jay-Z. Then you go to Jay-Z? Nah.
Well, I get what you're saying. It's a crazy mix. I get that. I understand that, but I like that lineup.
All right.
It was more so like, hey man, we all free this summer. Why don't we?
Exactly. It was like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that's a legendary like tour. You know what I'm saying?
I think it was awesome. I think it would have been awesome. But we'll move on. Let's move on. Number 8, a Hard Knock Life tour. Jay-Z, DMX, Redman, Method Man. That should have been closer to 5.
I would say it's a classic. DMX, bro. That's if you haven't heard Jay-Z talk about it, Jay-Z talk about how DMX changed his whole like stage presence for Jay-Z. But like
Yeah,
Jay-Z said,
you see that?
and
You see that
DMX,
interview?
bro, yes, DMX was a
You see-
man.
He had people on. He had the crowd out. He was out there praying and had the whole crowd crying.
Yes, sir.
Only DMX could do that.
I'm serious, bro.
Only DMX could do that.
So yeah. So that's why I said, like, man, like that's definitely was a classic. One of the most memorable tours I've ever been on, man. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Okay. Number 7. You know, this is like some nostalgia shit for me, bro. Bring the Noise tour. 1988.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Classic.
Public Enemy, Ice-T, featuring Eazy-E, NWA, and EPMD.
Yes, sir. Classic.
Classic. As a matter of fact, when we get done doing this, I'm gonna try to pull up that tour and watch it. That's
classic
man.
all the way around.
Yeah, that's like I can't. Man, it's time that one tour with Queen. I sit there and I watch that set all the damn time. But this right here, I gotta find this and watch this the way I watched that one. Like this, yes. That's the Nitro World Tour, number 6. LL Cool J, Nitro World Tour, Nitro World, World Tour, 1988 to 1990. LL Cool J featuring Public Enemy, Eazy-E, and NWA, Big Daddy Kane, Too Short, EPMD, Slick Rick, De La Soul, and Special Ed.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah.
That's a classic. That's classic. I mean, EPMD, Slick Rick, come on, NWA. You know that's one thing I wish I could have seen the NWA tour, man. Brother was young. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't get to go those routes. But yeah, that's definitely a classic, man. Definitely a classic.
Mm-hmm. Well, now we in the top 5, bro.
Top 5, okay.
The world's greatest rap show ever. Public Enemy, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, Queen Latifah, MC Lyte, Ghetto Boys, Kid and Play, Naughty by Nature, A Tribe Called Quest, Leaders of the New School, and Oaktown's 357. 357.
Let me think about that one.
Really?
Yeah, that's a classic. That could have been number 1. That really could have been number 1. That's a really great. That's a great lineup. I mean, you're getting a little bit of everything at that time in hip hop. You hitting all boundaries of hip hop in that tour back in that day. So I mean,
MC Lyte,
that's a classic, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You got something for the ladies. You got something for the hipsters at the time with like Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince. I mean, you got the gangsters. I mean, bro, that's a classic. That's a classic tour, bro.
That could have been number 1. Man.
You know what I'm saying? People don't understand how big Kid and Play was either, man. They don't understand.
That was the party scene, bro.
Sure. Like, and they changed the game with movies and shit, bro. So like, the youth today, they'll never know how great, most youth don't even know. They didn't even know they was really rappers. They thought they was just movies.
Man, the youth today will never experience a good house party. For sure. We as kids caught the ass end of that because when we was kids, it came up to the point of house party, pop, 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 pop. Like,
yeah.
We caught the ass end of that shit, man. Like,
yeah, bro. Shit, I definitely remember the house parties, man. So, yeah. What's next on?
Number 4, Def Jam Tour. LL Cool J.
Classic. You don't even got to say it. Classic. We already know. All the Def Jam tours are always dope.
Just out of respect, I got to say these names, man. Like LL Cool J, Houdini, Eric B. and Rakim, Dougie Fresh, and the
Yes, sir.
and the Get Fresh crew and Public Enemy.
Yes, sir.
Public Enemy.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes,
man,
sir.
like
And LL, bro. LL too. Like people don't understand.
LL
Drake
really needs to get his credit, man.
Drake is only a little bit of LL. That's
I was gonna say he was a little bit of LL.
Yeah, no, I'm saying he's a little bit part of what LL, because LL was a beast. He was a monster. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, for sure, bro. Like that's a classic tour. That deserves to be there. And of course, I know the next one is Up in Smoke.
Yeah, you know, that's our number one, bro. That man, like I felt that should have been number one until I seen number one. I still, you know, like I'm biased. I'm not gonna say I'm biased. I'm in the middle on that one.
I'm gonna say Up in Smoke is one B because that was a classic tour, bro. That was a classic tour. I remember, man. You know, well, that's my smoking days. I was, man. Yeah, it was. That was a hell of a tour, bro. That was a hell of a tour. Who was on there? Go ahead and read who was on there, though. Go ahead and read who was on there, because
man. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, Eminem,
sir.
The Dog Pound, Warren G, Nate Dogg, and Exhibit.
And I'm gonna tell you who had the best set. You're gonna be surprised.
Who?
That nigga Exhibit had the best set. Because Exhibit brought out everybody. And that's when Snoop came out. He was passing. Bro, they were passing so much. It was crazy. Like,
yeah, man, it was crazy.
That was a crazy tour, man. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see. That's number 3. Now we got number 2. The Raising Hell tour. 1986. Yes, that's the year I was born, nigga. That's the year I was born. So you know it's gotta be some fire. Run DMC featuring LL Cool J, the Beastie Boys, and Houdini, nigga.
Yes, sir.
Nigga, man, the people I've always been a big Beastie Boys fan. You know, I remember one day I was at the apartment building kicking with some of the homies and stuff, and I said something about the Beastie Boys. A bunch of young cats said, "Fuck the Beastie Boys, nigga." I've never felt the urge to beat up a bunch of kids in my life up until then.
Yeah, because they don't know. That's what I'm saying. They, you know, I feel like you should have to have a hip hop course. Go back and start in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? To understand and get the respect and understand, because they're legendary, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy, man. But yeah, that's definitely a legendary shit. I would have put that at number 3 though. I would have put that.
I can feel you on that. I can feel you on that.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, but like that, I wonder if the Beastie Boys followed Run DMC in that tour, because I would love to hear Run DMC and then the Beastie Boys right after them. Maybe that's just me.
I would have never. If that was me, I would have put Run DMC. I would have had the Beastie Boys go open the show. I wouldn't have had them because they could have ruined them by doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because then everybody be like, you know what I'm saying? No, it's too similar. You know what I'm saying? So I would have had, Beastie Boys open up, Run DMC close up. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
Yeah. And then Houdini and LL in the middle.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure LL most likely closed that show out because
more than likely, yeah.
LL was the ticket at the time. You know what I'm saying?
That was 86. Yeah, he closed that out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's see, number 1, the Fresh Fest, 1984. Yes, Curtis Blow, Run DMC, Houdini, the Fat Boys, Nucleus, and the Dynamic Breakers. Oh, Nucleus and Dynamic Breakers, New York City Breakers, and Turbo and Ozone. Like that.
Yes,
that's
sir.
still that. Like,
you don't remember the movie Breaking? You don't remember the movie Breaking?
That's what.
Yes,
that's why I'm like kind of baffled. Like,
well, that's why I tell people that was Kid and Play before Kid and Play. You got to remember that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah,
right.
So I'm telling you, that's definitely a classic. That would have been my, I still would have kept that at number 1, but I would have put Up in Smoke at number 1 too. So if I had to, then that would have been number 2. But that was definitely, just the lineup. I would have loved to see that lineup. That would have been a crazy lineup, man. And I think, man, honestly, I feel like they should do a since it's like 50 years hip hop, man, I feel like they should do a tour like that. Get some of the old heads to come on and go on the road. The chaos,
Hey,
the Rakims, the EPMDs, the you know what I'm saying.
and honestly, I feel they would do better at performance wise than the current cats.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because like you seen that versus. I ain't gonna say which one was, but they all sound like the majority of them sound like shit. And then like right after that, I watched the awards where old school artists come in. They killed the.
Yeah.
So
That's what I'm saying. Like I would love to see a hip hop, tour like where it's got a bunch of old heads, a festival tour. Like what you got 20 something, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, Wu-Tang did it for me, bro. Like I've never been like big Wu-Tang fan, but to see them all together, bro, and just like take it in, it was like I seen something so legendary, you know what I'm saying? Such history, man, and it's crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? I would love to see EPMD or Eric B. Rakim or, you know what I'm saying, see KRS-One. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see some of these guys, go out and hit the road and perform, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
hell yeah.
That's the top 20, man. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty dope, man. I feel like after said and done, though, this New York State of Mind tour, that's definitely going to be in the top 10. I feel like it because, bro, that was a classic tour, man. And, to everybody out there, if y'all get a chance, man, go check it out. New York State of Mind tour with Nas, Busta, and Wu-Tang, man. Legendary acts, man. Legends. They're legends already. They still doing it. So y'all check that out, man. All right, so once again, this is Will and BF with 16 to Beat, man. We appreciate y'all rocking with us, man, and we'll check y'all later, man. Peace.
Peace.